Solent. I'm on a buoy at Needsall Point with quite a strong wind blowing, and just brought the boat over here yesterday to do an initial trial on the hydrovane. It's not the ideal waters, the Solent, for trying out a hydrovane because you need quite long legs really to get them settled down, at least when they're brand new. But I was really impressed that it was managing to hold the boat on a close reach and on a reach, which is something that she won't really balance very comfortably on her own doing. So that was very encouraging, and I'm sure with the help of my shipwright Colin on Monday, we're planning to go off round the nab to find a bit more sea and hopefully try her out a bit more. And it looks like there we might be able to do a bit more work with her. So I'm really hoping that then it all kind of comes together. I think there's going to be a long sort of process of experimentation because yesterday the boat was a bit underpowered, but I didn't want to put the last reef all the way up on the main because I make the main bigger because I thought it might overbalance the boat. But anyway, I'm on a buoy here in this gorgeous spot and just thinking about getting underway. Well, that was really quite satisfactory. Nice sail off the mooring buoy. Just happened that the tide and the wind were holding us head to wind, so it was a cinch to pull up the mainsail, get it sheeted on one side and then just fall off. Very, very nice departure. Now sailing down the long reach between pile 20 and 22 on the Beely River. It's surprisingly wide at this point and also surprisingly deep. There's a shallow bar just at the entrance which we have to be a little bit careful of, but at the moment there's 0.9 of a metre over it at the very lowest tide, and we've got a fair amount of tide under us, so we'll be just fine, and the sea's flat. We've got 17 to 20 knots of wind and just going downwind with one reef in the main. So reefing makes the main a little bit smaller, which makes the boat a lot more controllable. If the exit was on this angle, I might put my jib up, but I'm not convinced that that's a good idea right at the moment. The engine's just ticking over, but the boat's actually sailing at 5 knots, so I'm not really very worried about that at the moment.